Okay. So did you get all of this SCCM lab software? Hope you all already downloaded it.
Yes.
Okay. Just whoever is already downloaded. So first we have to enable this Hyper-V. Is this already done? The first step, Hyper-V needs to be enabled. Prerequisites. The very first prerequisite, Hyper-V. If this is done, then we have to start installing the Active Directory. So for that, for this one, you need to have one VM to be created. So who all are having this Hyper-V manager? Anybody has this? Already did this Hyper-V? Because this is mandatory, right? Without this, you cannot create virtual machines. Yes, no?
So, sir, like, is there any other way
Guys,
to install this Hyper-V manager? Like, we are using home edition laptop.
the home, it doesn't work. That's what I told you last time also, right? That doesn't give you the compatibility. You have to upgrade. If that is not the case, then you have to go for the VMware. It's a different tools. Then that will again take a lot of efforts for you. So if this is the case,
Since
then I can directly share it. Yeah.
Yeah, since most of them we are students, so we just got the home edition laptops. Like everyone has the same edition.
This is fine. It's not that it's a big deal actually. You can upgrade it to the next version as well. You can get it in online, the keys. Multiple people can also share the keys, I
Rajendra,
believe.
as we are in US, right? Like we are not able to have the crack
Mm.
versions as well here. Most of the students who are buy laptops here in the US don't get the pro version or whatever you
Okay.
told. We'll be having on home itself. So I've tried last time also when we connected in the last class,
Okay.
but it
Mhm.
was not happening. So if
That's
we
what.
try to change the version of the desktop, we'll
Yeah.
be losing our whole data again.
Upgrading doesn't really, you need to worry about it. It's just going to upgrade. It's a license key. It's not you are updating the operating system.
Yeah, exactly. So we need a actual product key, right? For that,
Key,
we need to buy it
product
again.
key,
I'm
right?
not sure about that.
That you can buy it online also. You
Okay.
can buy it in Amazon or any of the Flipkart, eBay. You can just try it because without that you cannot do it. Or else you have to go for a VMware. VMware is little tricky thing. You have to do because I do on this Hyper-V. We might not be getting of that time to work on both the hypervisors. That you, if you
Okay.
want to do yourself that R&D, I can leave it to you. Okay. So,
Yes,
but we
sir.
cannot
Uh,
spend too much of time
yeah.
on both the
By the next
machines,
class,
Hyper-V and VMware.
we'll try to install
You
everything as
just
much as
check with your
possible.
friends also and see if there is any possibility. But for me,
Okay.
I believe you can directly buy one license in online, and you just need to update the license key from this product key. We have it, right? And that will just simply upgrade it. It's not going to do anything. It's not, in fact, removing and reinstalling the operating system. That doesn't happen. But you just try to check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. We'll try it after the class today.
But nobody is having the apart from home edition. I heard like somebody already have it. Last class, somebody was saying, yeah, all of you are with the same home edition.
No, I changed it to Pro version, so like I'm able to download the Hyper-V manager.
You were able to do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So that's cool. So what I do is I'll try to show you here on my Hyper-V what needs to be done. So the very first initial requirement is first you need to have an Hyper-V. Okay, this is done. This check is completed. Now, okay, let's see. Let me try one more. Enable Hyper-V. Completed. Let's say, okay, what is next? Download Windows Server 2019 or 2022 ISO file. This is already done, right? Now, what is the next step? Create VM. Okay, let's do this. How do I create a VM? Using this Windows Server 2019 ISO file. Let's do this now. Okay. Okay, maybe let me just show you how to do it. Do I really have enough space? If I go here, 41 GB, that's okay. Yeah, let's do it. Just you have to do a right click on this. Okay. Do you see this option new? Virtual machine? You guys see me? Yes.
Yes, we can. Yes.
Okay, new virtual machine. And here it just a simple next, but you just have to look at, give a name for it. Okay, what is the name you are trying to give it to this virtual machine? Currently, my interest is what I'm proposed to do. Why I'm doing this? I want to have an Active Directory installed. This one, right? I need one virtual machine for Active Directory. Okay, so I'll try to give the name Active Directory or AD. In simple terms, I say AD. Okay, ADVM.
Good.
Sorry. Okay. Store the virtual machine in a different. Where do you want to store this virtual machine? I just want to keep it in the same folder, or else I'll try to do one thing. Inside of this Hyper-V, I'll just try to create a folder called ADVM. Okay. So this virtual machine is going to be created and sitting on the same laptop. If I just click on next, you have to always go with a generation 2. We are in the latest generation. So Gen 1 is not going to work anymore. There won't be any support as well. So we already have all the laptops UFI based by us. So we should always go with this generation 2. Okay, go with this. And how much RAM? As I told you right before, this is again a VM. Whatever I'm trying to create a VM, it's again a PC, right? When I say the PC, it definitely need RAM. It also need hard disk. It also need CPU, right? So now I'm trying to give at least you have to give a 4 GB RAM for it. 2 GB RAM minimum. But I prefer to give at least 3 GB in between. Okay. Let's go for this 2048 because I don't need much. Okay. Now the connectivity part. Once you have a virtual machine, right? Do you need an internet access for this VM? Or do you want this VM to be connected with any of the other VMs? See, what is the main purpose that we are trying to do here? How many VMs we are trying to create? Yes, how many VMs?
One.
Okay, no, in total.
Three.
Yes, yes, we need 3, right? You guys forgot, taking too
Yeah.
much of time. Client. So at least I need 3 VMs, 3 virtual machine I'm trying to create. First, this is I'm targeting, and then I will try to create this, and then I create this. Now, we want to have all these these three VMs to be connected and talk to each other, right? These three VMs cannot work isolated. These three VMs has to connect each other. Do you guys agree? Yes.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, this has to be done. Okay, 1 second. There is something called. Give me a minute. I'll try to open. Okay, guys, just give me a minute. I'm trying to open. There is a whiteboard here. Yeah. Okay. Wait, please stop the screen share. What? Let's sustain. Yeah, that's fine. So now this is my Active Directory VM. This is my SCCM VM, and this is my client. What is this Active Directory? And what is this SCCM server? And I have client. You can have multiple client 1, client 2, client 3. Now, this Active Directory, whenever I create an Active Directory, okay, this SCCM server should be part of it. And this client should also be part of it. What is this? It's a domain, right? So right now, I say, what is this? It's a domain, like a trp.com. This is my company name, trp.com is a domain. So now I have Active Directory. Sorry, don't know what's wrong with my mouse. Okay. The mouse is not good. Okay. trp.com is my company name. Now, this client one will be discovered. SCCM server will be discovered. So this Active Directory, the main purpose of Active Directory is for what? What is this Active Directory is going to do here? What is the main purpose of Active Directory? It discovers, okay, it discovers the VMs and users. How do I know? In my organization, I have around 1 lakh computers. I have around 50,000 users. Who is going to basically find out this information? This Active Directory will play a role here. So this Active Directory, any VM that is connected to the domain, or even if it is not connected to the domain, this Active Directory will try to discover all of those laptops. Even my company, you have your laptop, right? Let's assume you already joined a company and the company has given you a laptop. So my company will know that there is a laptop exists that's given to you. So that laptop inventory is already been done by Active Directory. Any PC that you take in your organization will be part of this Active Directory because your PC is connected to this Active Directory domain. Your SCCM server is also connected to the domain. Do you guys agree? You know what is the concept of a domain? If it is not a domain, there are basically two type of computers we'll have: domain PC, other one is work group PC. So domain PC is basically what is meant by domain PC? This is connected to your corporate network. Connected to 4881. And it is fully controlled by your company. If your PC is a work group PC, this works like a home PC. Your PC, you don't have any Active Directory on your laptop, right? You don't even need it because that's your one single PC. You don't need to add your PC to the domain. Okay, whenever you feel that I have some 10 computers, I want to organize all the 10 computers, then that is where the domain come into the picture. I will try to set up an Active Directory. I will try to add all the 10 devices into one domain so that it will make my life easy to control or do the track of all the 10 machines. Now it's very simple. Now we are of group of 15 members, right? You have a laptop, I have a laptop, we all are having a laptop. We all are working. We all 15 members are working for one organization, let's say TRP. Okay, we all are working for 15 people working for my company. TRP dot. TRP is my company. TRP.com is my domain. So what do? I will add all these 15 computers into the TRP domain. Why should I add this to the TRP domain? Any reason? Anyone? What is the necessity of adding all the 15 laptops to this domain? Any guess?
So everyone in the domain can read and write the documents. It's like a protective rather than everyone, because outside people cannot access the details in the domain.
Correct. Domain is nothing but it's completely isolated from other like public network. I am trying to maintain my own isolated environment. So this is my domain. My people, whoever is connecting to the domain is completely tracked. And also, if you want to have some files accessed or I want to have some files accessed, so we all are connected each other. It's easy. Just I need to give a permission to you to log into my laptop or to access some of the files from my laptop. It's pretty much easy. It's all about access, giving an access or denying an access. But you are always welcome to connect to my PC. I am welcome to connect to your PC. So this is going to work only when we are connected to one domain. Okay. If your PC and my PC is not connected to the domain, our PCs will become like a work group. Work group PCs, I cannot connect. I cannot directly connect to your PC. You cannot directly connect to my PC. In between, what will happen, you need to have, let's say if it is a work group PC, what will happen? This is Dinesh PC, this is Pranay PC, this is Nagreddy PC, right? And this is Dilip's PC. So all you 4 members are like a home PC, right? It's a work group. I say work group, WG1, and this is again WG1 or WGT. It's a work group PCs. So what is going to happen? These devices cannot connect each other. How do I connect these devices each other? Let's say Dilip want to connect to Pranay PC and Pranay want to connect to Nagreddy PC and Nagreddy want to connect to like Aravind PC. So like this, if you want to connect, how can I do this? Any guess? Anybody know? How do I achieve this requirement? Now it's a real scenario now. We all are having PCs, but if I want to have an access to your PC, how do I do that? It's not something straightforward for me, right? It is even possible if I get an IP of your machine, I can try to access it. Okay, you all know it, right? Every PC will have an IP. Any system that's connected to an internet will have an IP. Do you guys know that? You are connected to your Wi-Fi. So that service provider is trying to assign one IP for your computer. So using that particular IP address, people can connect each other. Okay? IP address to connect to the PC. This is mandatory. Now, you have an IP, Pranay is having an IP, Dilip is having an IP, Navin is having an IP, right? So this Pranay can connect to Dilip's machine using this IP. But what is happening, in between, internet is coming into the picture. Okay, this one, Pranay PC to Dilip's PC. What is there in between? This is one PC, this is another PC. You are trying to connect these two devices. How you are connecting? This is happening over the internet. When something happens over the internet, that is not secure. Things can happen, anything. When you are trying to connect from here to here, in between, you might see a lot of like attackers or some sort of virus might come into the picture. Or somebody try to ingest something, malware, ransomware. This is all coming from where? Whenever you are trying to connect to the internet, that is where the problem will start. Because something is flowing over the internet, there is no security. Lots of people are just trying to, they are waiting for it. Where can I see some kind of traffic over the network? Where can I try to, attract or take something? So if you want to avoid that kind of, the issues, you should have your own private domain. Okay. If I have a domain now, like a trp.com, and I feel that I want all my company devices to be connected to this. So now it is very simple. If WZ1, Dilip machine, Pranay machine, Navin machine, anybody's machine here, they can connect each other without connecting to the internet. So now we all are under the one single domain. Traffic cannot go outside of my domain. There is no need of internet here. I just need the internal LAN connection. You guys getting it what I'm saying? Any doubts? Dilip, Dinesh, is that clear?
I have a question regarding that. What is
Yeah.
intranet? I heard there is a term called intranet when uh, people in the same company uses that to connect to each other, something like that. I'm not quite sure. Can you clarify me on that?
Yeah, that is true. So this is what I'm talking about. If you have your own domain and all these PCs are connected internally, something gets connected internally is called intranet. Okay, intranet is nothing but it's exactly the same what I'm talking about now. Internal connections. It's within your organization. The connections are happening within your organization. When I say internet, traffic is going out of your network. It's called external connection. Okay. So I want to avoid that external connection. I don't want to expose my company PCs to the external world. I don't want to make it public. I want to have everything internal. Internal is nothing but intranet. You understood now? See this circle, right? I said trp.com. So this is my boundary. Within this domain, I have all my PCs hosted. These PCs are connecting to each other without any internet. So this connectivity is called intranet. So every company, they try to have only the intranet connections, not internet connections. You got it?
Okay.
Hi, sir. Suhas. So I have another doubt.
Uh-huh.
So whatever you have told right until now, the TRP.com is domain PC connected corporately, right?
Yes.
And how is that linked with whatever you told initially, Active Directory, SCCM
Hmm.
server, and client one?
Correct. Correct. Yeah. So what is going to happen is, first I will try to have one Active Directory in place. So that's what I'm trying to do it. Okay. Once I have this Active Directory,
Okay.
I'm just trying to create a domain here. Okay. It's called TR. Anything you can do, but my company name is TRP. So I'm trying to have a TRP.com. I will promote my Active Directory server to this TRP.com.
Mm.
Basically, this will try to generate some IPs. Okay.
Okay, those IPs will be the ones which you gave to each person before, right?
So these IPs will randomly get assigned to each of the other VMs which are connected to the same network. So now,
Okay.
let's say this is having 192.168.1.0. Okay. So this IP range it starts from here. Let's assume. Okay? From here, the 1 goes to here, 2 goes to here, 3 goes to Dilip's machine, 4 goes to Arvind's machine, 5 goes to Madhuri's machine. So this Active Directory will act as a DHCP server as well. This is called dynamic. So the IP gets assigned to the connected PCs randomly. Whatever the IP is available in Active Directory, this DHCP server, it will try to issue that IP to that PC. You got it? So using this IP, now we would able to connect each other. You just need to have an IP for your device. That IP should be within the same range. But as soon as you connect your client one to the trp.com, the Active Directory will issue the IP. If you are not connected, still it will issue the IP, but it will not be connected to the domain. Because
So what you are saying is whatever WB, whatever the names which you told and which are interlinked, right? Those are the clients which are connected to
these
Active
all are client.
Directory. Those are connected
It
to
can
Active
be,
Directory, right?
yes, these all are connected to my Active Directory trp.com. Let's
Okay.
say in our real time, now we all are 15 members, right? I'm talking about all we 15
Yeah.
members. We want to have a connection, intranet connection, secure connection. I don't want to expose the traffic to outside, right? What
Yeah.
should I do? I just create a trp.com. I will ask you guys try to connect, register your PC into my domain.
Yeah.
So
So
we all are
that
internally
will be the
connected.
Active Directory, right?
Yes, that will be an Active Directory.
Yeah,
First, you
got it.
need to have an Active Directory. Active Directory is something common for any organization.
Yeah.
Without an Active Directory, there no company exists because they want to maintain, they want to track, they want to restrict lot of things. So they need an Active Directory.
And there will be
This
only
is
one SSCM server common to 15 of us. Is it right?
yes. It's not one. It again depends on. Uh, Basically, this has some limitation. One SCCM server they try to serve for 25,000 laptops or the devices. It any can be anything. I'll just come to that. If you want to have more workload to be handled, like a 50,000 or 1 lakh computers, then there is something called another server that you need to have something called CAS, Central Access Server. So that will again can have multiple SCCM servers. Each server will try to handle 25,000 devices or 30,000 devices. There is a
Okay,
limitation.
more the SSCM servers, more the capacity to handle multiple domains, right?
It will expand that the workloads.
Yeah,
But
so normally,
mostly we
in
need
the
this.
regular companies, sir, like in the regular companies, if a company gives you a work laptop, most of the sites will be restricted. Let's say you can't access a torrent, or you can't access a Netflix, or you can't access a Prime because of this only, right? They can block whatever we are accessing through that laptop so that it can be secure and their data will be secured.
That is true. So there are multiple ways to secure your laptops. So the very initial thing is what they try to do is From this Active Directory, there is something called a group policy. Okay, it's called group policies. So they try to create one group policy. They say that I don't want my computer to be accessed. My computer doesn't need to access CD drive or pen drive, right? The moment you try to plug in your pen drive, it will never detect, because there is a group policy that's coming and it gets enforced onto all the 1 lakh computers.
Okay.
And your laptop gets locked within 1 minute or 2 minutes of idle time. That's even one group policy you can enforce. And as you said, Google Chrome, right? Google Chrome, I have certain group policies that I can manage through this Active Directory. Group policy, home website, or I want to make Google Chrome as a default browser. Even though I have Chrome and Internet Explorer or Edge or Mozilla Firefox, I want to make Chrome as my default. So I can enforce a policy from this Active Directory PC. On all the 1 lakh computers, Google Chrome is the default browser. The home page should be my company's name, trp.com, https www://trp.com. Whenever you try to open a Chrome, first it should give you the website of my company. So these are all things that you can enforce the policies from this Active Directory group policies. And something if you want to restrict, right? I don't want to connect to so and so website like gmail.com or any social media networks, right? So that's something you can give in this group policy as well. You can specifically mention anything with a star.net, star.com, or star.org. Or you feel something like that, you can add it. Or else there is a security team, they have a lot of other algorithms. Okay, that security team have a lot of other algorithms. They try to know it, what is social media site, what is like a kind of advertisement, and what is something like company's private website. They know it. They have a lot of algorithms. So they try to, something you cannot achieve through the group policy, they try to go with the cyber security team. Security team, they have some sort of third-party tools. We have like antivirus tools, right? Like a Semantic is an antivirus tool. McAfee is an antivirus tool. Similarly, there are some other security related tools, which is going to basically block your sites. So they try to have these agents installed on the device. Security agents. Those agents are responsible to block. Some basic things you can do it from the group policy from this Active Directory PC. If you want to go something in an advanced mode, then this group policies cannot be sufficient. You have to go with the third-party tools.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So that is how we have to go. So now, what I am trying to do is I want to have an Active Directory. So for this, let's come back. Now I'm just talking about a network. See, right now, if I want to have these 3 PCs to be connected each other, I will create a domain. I need to have one network, one LAN connection or one common connection, right? So I will just say external default or connected. See, right now I just want to make it some external. All the 3 devices, I will select the network adapter as external network adapter. It means all these 3 devices will able to connect through this adapter. You guys know it, right? Adapter is nothing but some physical, the cord that's there on every PC, even your laptop, my laptop, and every laptop. Using that adapters, it will try to, connect the devices. So that network component should be there. So that will be there by default. So similarly, this hypervisor.
Rajesh,
Yes.
Rajendra, there is no external. There are only 2 options: not connected and default switch.
If I don't want to have this VM to be connected to any of the other VMs, I will keep it not connected.
Yeah, in
So you
my
can't connect.
new virtual machine, whatever I've continued, whatever you told, right? I'm not having the external option itself in the configure networking.
Where are you trying to see? I mean, you're trying to do the same thing, what I'm doing
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Usually you're supposed to get it. These are the three default options. Mm, You will definitely see this external default and connected. Do you see the default option?
Yeah, I can see the default switch
Uh,
and not connected, not the external.
I think still we can create one. That's not a problem. Okay.
Okay.
Once I go here, I have some options over here in the Hyper-V settings. Middle. Here, create one virtual switch. Okay. Try to name it whatever you basically name. I'll tell you that. Okay. Just leave it now. So you can create one more virtual switch as well. I just name it as an external or name it as my TRP network so that all the devices, whichever you're trying to create in this Hyper-V, I want to connect or communicate through this network adapter. Okay. So now I already have this external switch. Now just click on next. I want to create a virtual disk. As I said, right, you need to have a hard disk. So by default, it comes up with 127, but don't, this is Active Directory. You don't really need much space. Just give only the 60 GB. That is more than enough. Okay. Take it 60 and just look at where are you trying to save the disk. Because I already gave the Active Directory VM, there is a separate folder. I will have that disk also created in the same folder. Okay, just click on it. Next. Now, see, it's now asking me, I just set up the hardware requirement for this VM. Okay, I procured the hardware. Now it's a time to install the operating system on this hardware. So now this is where install an operating system later or install an operating system from a bootable image. You select the second option. So the one I gave you in the Google Drive, the ISO file, it's asking you to select the browse the ISO file, right? Just go to the browse. I gave you this Windows Server 2019 64-bit ISO. Just select this one. Okay. Click on next. Click on finish. So now this is the VM. It's in the power off state. The state of the VM is powered off. What you have to do is right click, just make it stop. Okay. Now connect. It's going to boot from. Currently, I think I have you guys know it, right? Booting order. Do you want to boot from the CD? Do you want to boot from the USB? Do you guys remember that? Have you ever worked on it? Earlier, even our days, we used to have the CDs. Once you insert a CD, I want my PC to look at the CD and load the operating system from there. Later days, we have called something like a USB, external disk, USB drives from there. I think right now this is not going to work. What I have to do is I have to change the boot option. Okay, yeah, this is done. It's not going to work. Let's do something. Just turn it off. Okay, power it off. Right click, or else you can go to this settings of this. Just look at the boot order, how you want to boot your system. This is there. Yeah, if you still get that. So this is what I was talking about. How do you want to boot? Order. Select the order. The first priority is given to this DVD, this ISO file only. This is fine. And then one more thing is, I think I just have to disable this secure boot. Is this VM turned off? It's already turned off, right? Okay. Okay. Now, secure boot. I just have to disable this option if I want to load operating system from a DVD drive. Let's see now. Connect. We start. Then there is a Pixie boot is available. For me, I have multiple networks. So I just made some changes for this SCCM lab. Who was that trying to create along with me? Is that Arvind?
Yeah, it's me, Rajendra.
Mani. Can you just give it a try on your PC as well?
Yeah, it's showing like I can't start it because it's not showing the network adapter, external network adapter.
Your voice is breaking. It's not clear.
Like when I try to do it, like it's not showing the network adapter, the external network adapter.
No, it's really going so bad. Your voice.
So what he's trying to say is whenever he is trying to connect, he's not able to have that external network, whatever I spoke before, Rajendra.
External, you can leave it. That's not a problem. That's without that, you can still create a VM. You
He
can
wants
just
to
select any
he
option.
just wants to share his screen and let you know.
Okay, you can do it. Yeah. Do I need to make him host?
And
Who
yeah,
is
he's
that?
telling that
Arvind?
Manikanta Yashwant.
Manikanta. Okay, let's do something. Make host. Yes. Yeah. Now it's all yours. Mani. You can share your screen.
Are you able to see his screen now?
Yes. Okay. Just do your right click. Go to settings. First, go to the settings. That's okay. Go to the second one. Yeah, secure boot is also disabled. That's fine. One more thing. Network adapter. Anyway, that's not selected. That's fine. Okay, click on that network adapter. That's even fine. Okay. Just click OK. Yeah, now you try. Connect. Hypervisor is not running. You have Hyper-V already running. Just close everything and try to rerun again. Close. You are getting the same error or it's different?
Yeah, it's showing the same.
Okay, see the details. Click on start. Okay.
Same thing.
Details. There is a see the details. Left. No. There itself.
Okay, when I try to start it here.
Next. Click on continue. Here itself. Yeah, see the details.
It's showing the hypervisor is not running.
Yeah, this is what I told you, right? Yesterday, the minimum requirement is BIOS needs to be enabled for it. Verify your hardware extension, the BIOS of the physical computers, go to the setting, and you have to make it ADVT. Do you guys remember that? I told you there is a BIOS settings needs to be changed if you want to use this. So that is when you do the reboot of your computer, you have to, based on your model, you try to select the function key F2 or F9 or something. There you will see option to change it to the virtual. There is an option called virtual network. Sorry, enable virtual settings. So I have some Google. I mean, there is a video. It looks like. I'll try to share you that, or else you can search in the YouTube how to change, uh, how to enable the Hyper-V settings in BIOS.
Yeah, I'll try to search it in Google.
Because every laptop has their own model. Function key, you have to get into the BIOS. So you try to find out how to get into the BIOS. Once you get into the BIOS, we have an option to enable that.
Yeah.
So that is the minimum requirement for it first. So this is expected. That's what last time I was telling you. This is one of the other prerequisites. It's like hardware level changes. Okay. So once you have it, it will work for you. Yeah. There's any other doubts that you have?
No, Rajendra, nothing as of now.
Okay. Yes. So I think first, if you have that, now you understood at least how do we try to create it, right? The virtual PC. So we'll see that in tomorrow's session also. You try to create you try to create a VM. Okay. Let's see. We need three devices similarly. Okay. If you're able to create one, you try to create one more and you name it as an SCCM server for that. And the third one you need is for the Windows client. So for the Windows client, you have to select the other ISO file, Windows 10 ISO file. You got it?
Yeah, got it.
You just spin up three VMs and keep it ready.
Yes, Rajendra.
After that, we will try to install our Active Directory software, SCCM software, and we'll try to set up the lab. Okay, that is fine. Okay. So that's one thing. I'll just try to share my screen again. Yes. Do you guys see the screen now? Yes.
Yes,
If
Rajendra.
you can see, let me. Yeah. So it's the same thing. I was trying to create this Active Directory VM, right? So now it's prompting me for the operating system. I have given the media as this Windows Server 64-bit ISO file. Now it is trying to load operating system from that ISO. I just need to select whatever the options I wanted. Just click on next and install now. So operating system is going to be installed on this Active Directory VM. That's a 2019 server operating system. Once I have the 2019 server operating system, then I'll try to install that Active Directory. You see 2019 standard edition, desktop edition. Go for this desktop experience, okay? Money, if it is prompting for you, what you have to do is select Windows Server 2019 Data Center Desktop Experience.
Yes,
Okay.
Rajendra.
Once you click on next, accept, go for Windows, install Windows only. That's it. It's I given a 60 GB space, so it is going to install operating system in that. Now it's installing the Windows OS. This may take some time, at least for the 20 to 30 minutes. After that, my VM will be ready. I can use that VM for any purpose. Either you install an SCCM server, or you install some Active Directory, or you want to make it or make use of it as a client. That's all up to you. Okay, is that clear? So let me even once this is done, even tomorrow I will try to show you how to install the Active Directory. Okay, the same VM I will try to use it for installing that Active Directory component. Clear? So I think that's it for today. If there are no further doubts, maybe we can wind up for today's session and meet you again tomorrow. Is all clear? I'm stopping my screen share. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow then. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.